Greetings, wholeness, and blessings. It is January 10th, and it's 37 degrees Fahrenheit, about 90% humidity, but that's on the ground here. That's not in the air. The garlic is coming up, and we did it. I just planted 50 Georgia sweet onions in the 2-layer tunnel as planned. All the snow melted twice. I took the initiative, got this 3rd tunnel up before everything froze. And yesterday was the day. I got the sets in the mail. It was a root day yesterday and today. So yeah, I got these in there. It's looking good. All buttoned up nicely. And I wanted to document because I'm able to. Just got to make it quick because the sun's going down and we got to get this button back up, simulated back to the climate of Georgia. So real quick, each layer, I've explained this, but let's go over it real quick. Each layer of protection adds about 500 miles south. So that has 2 layers. So 1,000 miles south would be about in Georgia. So that's where the onions are in there. I just planted another 50. Those were Georgia sweet, and these are Texas sweet. So there was 50. You can see 1, 2, 4, 6, and they just go all the way down. So sun's going down, so it's getting cold real quick. Strawberry. But so anyways, there's some lettuce in here that's gonna grow back. You can see the roots, or where I cut it back in December. And then there's some mustard greens down here. See some purple mustard greens and some green. These were just ones that I cut back and I'm feeding to the soil. Excuse the big truck in the back. And these mustard greens right here, green wave mustard greens, these are going to start to grow back in February once the light goes above 10 hours of daylight. Whoa, that's a big truck. And it's a beautiful day. We're supposed to be getting some weather, so I'm going to get the 2nd layer of cover on this tunnel. And basically it's quite amazing because we've had a really above average winter, probably the warmest winter in 8 years. Me and my buddy were putting it together. But not even the soil under the 1 layer of cover was frozen. So, and not even the ground outside was really frozen until a few days ago when it locked back up. But we've been going through, there hasn't really been able permafrost to be. There's the hot box. You can go look back. The video didn't come out yet. It's coming out in a few weeks, but that is going to help me start seedlings. It's called the Dutch Light Box. Stay tuned for that video coming up. And we are rocking January way ahead of schedule. We got 100 onions in the ground, hopefully to have full bulbs by May. We're in a northern climate. This is zone 5A. We can get down to anywhere from -20 to -15. Like I said, obviously we're having a way above average winter this year. But I am what's the word? Confident. I'm confident there is going to be full bulbs in May. So stay tuned for it, and I hope this could inspire you if you're in a northern climate. Big ups and a big thanks to Elliot Coleman, the Winter Harvest book. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's what inspired this whole winter growing, because I live in a similar northern climate and I need to extend my income through the entire year. So this is how we're going to do it. By the end, going into fall, who knows, there might be 6 of these tunnels right next to each other. So one love, wholeness. This is planting short day onions in the beginning of January. And there's the beautiful green mountains, and go check out this other video. I'm developing a permaculture fruit bearing, nut bearing trees and bushes on this edge line over here. It's going to be a great season. Hope this can inspire you to grow some food. And yeah, just wanted to document this real quick. The onions, not the onions, the garlic. This is going to be some soft neck garlic. First year growing soft neck is coming up already. This is some hard neck coming up. These are some grapes cuttings that I planted in the just stuck in the ground in the fall, and the idea is that the grapes are going to grow up and then they can go on the trellis with intermixed with tomatoes, cucumbers, squash. Stay tuned for all that. And I replanted the Jerusalem artichokes to this back row. So now, as planned and spoke about in a previous video, all of this bed space production is now open for I'm thinking potatoes or sweet potatoes and corn, but regardless, whatever I choose to put here, it opened up a lot of more bed space for production. So we'll see you, I don't know, in a few weeks. We'll see you in February for an update. I think I'm gonna take a break from making some videos for the rest of the month. I definitely just wanted to get this documentation in though, and we're out. Wholeness, peace. Thank you everyone for your support as always.